Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Les Paul speaking. Beside me, I'd like to introduce my wife, Mary.
Howdy.
Oh, Ma, why did you do that? I wanted to do a Deems Taylor tonight.
Well, I was wondering why you were so formal.
Well, I was talking to my friend Willie Trank, and he says there should be more dignity on the program.
Oh.
But I guess you can't have that and that concert hall style stuff, especially when we play the kind of numbers we do here.
No, I don't think so.
Wonder how it'd sound, though, if I said, it's with great delight, great particular delight, that we bring to you from the halls of culture an opus from a brilliant masterworks. Pay particular attention to the second movement, entitled the Allegro Adagio Minuetto a cappella con grazioso, oh, gosh, from Steel Guitar Ray.
I think it sounds terrible.
Well, anyway, here's Steel Guitar Ray. Mary, what are you going to sing now?
I'd like to do Bésame Mucho.
Bessie who? I didn't quite get that last name.
It's Bésame Mucho.
Mucho. I never knew any muchos. I did know a Bessie Mae Slocum back home, though.
No, Les. Mucho means much in Spanish.
Oh, Bessie Mae Much. Well, that's a funny name. Must be a stout gal. Huh?
I'm afraid you don't understand. Bésame Mucho means kiss me a lot in Spanish.
Well, that's a funny way of putting it. Why don't they just come right out and say kiss me a lot? Or do they have a special code for talking in Spanish?
Well, sure. They take every word and put an O on the end of it.
Oh, well, in that case, in Spanish, my name would be Leso, and your name would be Mary O. Suppose a fellow just want to say plain O.
Well, you'd have to say, uh-oh.
Oh. Well, you'd better sing. We're never going to get this thing straightened out. Here's Mary Ford singing Bésame Slocum.
Mucho.
Oh, okay, here it is. Bésame Mucho. Listen close and you hear Mary singing twice.
Thanks. Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame, bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say you will always be mine. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering, it's you I adore, dearest one. If I should lose you, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Bésame, bésame mucho. joy is something new. My arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering, it's you I adore. Dearest one, if I should lose you, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true.
Oh, that was great, Mary.
Thank you.
I was wondering, do you think anyone listening would know anything about this Bessie May?
Could be.
Maybe it is Bessie May Slocum, you know. She could have married a fellow named Mucho.
Les, will you forget about Bessie May?
Well, imagine someone writing a song in her honor and nobody knows who or where she is.
Les, please.
Well, it just don't seem right. If she were pistol-packing Mama, we could trace her down by the gunshots.
Well, why don't you forget all that and play the karaoke?
Well, I guess I might as well for the time being. I'm still wearing my hacienda, and if you'll leave your mañana on, well, you see, I know all those Spanish words already. So. Here it is, the karaoke. This next tune, Down in Jungletown, is really an old one.
Down in Jungletown. Whatever made you think of that one?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I went down to the newsstand to get a trade magazine. I wanted to check on how Nolan and Goofus were selling.
Oh, plug.
Uh-huh. And on the way home, on the bus, I started thumbing through the magazine. You know, they got a carnival and a circus section in there, and I saw some very funny ads.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Do you know that they sell snakes by the foot?
Really?
And another thing, the elephants come cheaper in lots of 3. There were some elephants there for $3,500 each, or 3 for $9,000.
Oh, let's buy some.
No. One ad had a large, fat alligator for $75.
Oh, no.
And monkeys come as low as $25 or 5 for $100.
Really?
Oh, they had all kinds of things in there. They had giant rats in there, $22.50 each, lions, tigers, zebras, hippopotamus.
Thank you, Frank Buck.
All kinds of animals I never heard of before.
And that's what made you think of Jungletown?
Uh-huh. That's the idea.
Well,
and
just how and who is going to do this?
Well, I here's the music. See, I got the words for it and everything.
Oh, you just happen to have them.
Uh-huh. And you do the singing, and I'll grab a guitar. And anyway, here's Down in Jungletown.
Down in Jungletown, a honeymoon is coming soon, and you'll hear a serenade to a pretty monkey maid. And in Jungle Land, a chimpanzee sings in the tree. I'll be true to Monkey Doodle-Doo way down in Jungletown. Les, you don't mind if I say some nice things about you, do you?
Not at all.
Well, I just want to say that you played one guitar and it sounded like a whole orchestra.
Jiminy Christmas Merry, between the animals and trying for a Deems Taylor effect, I clean forgot to mention our little invention, the Les Paul variety.
You sure did.
Folks, that's a little gadget that makes one guitar sound like 14,000.
How many?
Well, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it does. It makes one guitar sound like many guitars, and it makes one voice sound like many voices.
That's right. Another thing you forgot, Les.
What's that?
You forgot to watch the clock.
What clock? Oh, yeah, our time's just about up, isn't it? Well, good night, folks.
Good night.